Oh my god. HighSchool DXD Hero is fucking wild. It's wild. Oh my gosh. If you don't know, HighSchool DXD Hero is just the fourth season of HighSchool DXD. Oh my god. This season was fucking fire. I usually don't say that because I don't like talking like that, but it's fire. It is. Oh my god, there's so much I need to talk about. So, first thing I'm going to talk about is, of course, the hero faction, which the season's supposed to be about. Okay? The, the hero faction are evil assholes, let's just say that. That are kind of the villains, but they're there until like the 6th episode, then they just are gone and they're never seen again or even mentioned again. Which kinda pisses me off a little bit because I was expecting more from them and they barely even showed them. Only for like 5 or 6 episodes, and they were like, fuck this shit, I'm out. But anyways, that's the one thing I want to address first. Second thing is, oh my gosh, the Zyra Org fight. Holy sh. So, Issei and Zyra Org finally fight at the end of the season. Basically, they were hyping up this fight for the entire fucking season. Then they finally get to the fight, and oh my god, they delivered. I think the Zyra Org fight is the best fight in the entire anime. You can sue me if you think it's... Actually, don't sue me, but that's my honest opinion, is that it is the best fight in all of HighSchool DXD. I don't think there's a single fight that even compares to the Zyra Org fight. That fight was fucking awesome. It was one of the best fights I've ever seen. Anyways, like I was saying, it's one of the best fights in the entire anime. Man, it was to the point where I thought Issei was gonna lose. Because there was like a couple of times where it looked like he was gonna lose the fight. And I actually thought he was gonna lose. But then, of course, with the power of love that he pulls out of his ass at the last second, he ends up beating this motherfucker. Which is fucking crazy, to be honest. Because Zyra Org looked like he was gonna win. Anyways, it's the best fight I've seen. If I ever want to get someone in HighSchool DXD, I ain't gonna show them any boob scenes. At least at first. But the first thing I'm gonna show them is probably this fight, or parts of this fight. This fight is fucking good. And it would be a great fight. Not to show the whole fight, because, you know, I don't want to spoil it. But show it to a certain point into the fight and show them how fucking crazy this fight is. Because what I've always said is, I'm not into the boobs as much as I am into the story and the action scenes and the plot. I fucking love all the fight scenes. There's not a single fight scene that I don't like. Okay, the Ria's Grammary and Issei fight, it wasn't really a fight, so I don't count that as a fight. Because it wasn't really a fight. It was just him talking to her, then she finally comes back to her senses. But anyways, I need to stop talking about this or I'm going to keep on rambling. Anyways, that Zyra Org fight is fucking badass. Now, it's time to talk about the Tickle Bitties quick. But, anyways, basically, there are like, I know it's crazy, but there are like, okay, there's a difference I saw, because usually there's like one boob scene in every episode for like the whole first 3 seasons. I mean, there are transition screens in like the very middle of the episodes where usually it shows a girl, then the next transition screen shows that girl, usually nude. But other than that, there was like not many boob scenes really. I don't count the transition screens as boob scenes, because they're just transition screens. But, okay, I think there was maybe like 7 boob scenes in the total. But I honestly don't know, I didn't keep count. But I'm just I'm just guessing that I think it was about probably 7 or 8 scenes in total of the whole season, which is fucking crazy to be honest. But anyways, the biggest thing I have to say is there's not many boob scenes, but when it does show boob scenes, there are a lot of boobs it shows. Like, it shows the entire, like, group of the main girls. Usually it always shows their boobs, which is fucking crazy. But anyways, enough of that. That's enough talking about the biddies. Anyways, the next thing I do need to talk about is Rhea Montgomery and Issei. Because most of season 4 is pretty much Rhea's trying to know what Issei actually feels about her, which obviously everybody knows how he feels, but he's kind of oblivious and doesn't understand the question, and he kind of fucks up a couple times. But then by the end of the season, he finally actually confesses and they actually do get together in the final episode. And at this point, I'm sure everybody watching is just like, it's about fucking time that it happened. But the thing is, it ends kind of abruptly, to be completely honest. Like, Rhea and Issei finally actually kiss for once. And then it, like, goes right to credits, and it's like, what the fuck? And I thought, because there was an end credit scene, obviously, but I thought there was going to be, like, I don't know, a random boob scene, because that's usually how the season ends or the season starts. Well, no, it was just some boring thing with Azazel, which whatever. But other than that, I think season 4 is fucking great. The first half of the season was kind of eh. But the second half of the season was fucking great. And, man, and I had heard that season 5 might come out this year. So I'm gonna wait for that shit, because I want to watch that. Whenever season 5 comes out and there's a way for me to watch it, I'm gonna watch it. But, oh my god. Oh, this season was so good. Also, if you don't know, I should have said this in the beginning of the video, but whatever. I have a playlist of HighSchool DXD videos now. Because I am doing many videos about HighSchool DXD I'm going to end up making. This is the 3rd video, which is fucking crazy. The last few videos, the views are crazy. I didn't think I would get that many views on them, to be honest. And I'm not really into the views. I just like talking about this anime. It just happens to get views. But if this doesn't get views, I won't be surprised either. But anyways, that's all I'm going to talk about now, because I've talked enough about this season. It's going on 8 minutes into this video, which is fucking crazy. So I'm going to stop talking now. I love this season. I don't know what the best season is so far. But I like HighSchool DXD. I really do. I love the story, I love the plot, and I love the fight scenes. And like I said, the fight scenes, the plot, and the story. If it wasn't an ice cream sundae, the story, the fights, the plot, that would be like the entire sundae. But the boobs would be the cherry on top. Sometimes you want the cherry, sometimes you don't want the cherry, but you still get the cherry. That's how I like to describe it in my own way. But anyways, that's all for this video. Like, subscribe, calm yourself. Just be careful. Have a great day. Every day on my boom shakalackas out there. Yeet.